Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Main Event Podcast Show. It is I, Main Event Mike, along with the maestro, Russell Wayne. We're here talking about NFL football, specifically Detroit Lions football. It's the show that no one watches, and we don't care. Russ, how are you?
I am doing fine. It's the Lions' main event, and if you look at that picture right there, look at that beautiful mane.
Look at that beautiful slide, bro. That is a gorgeous picture. The maestro doing it up. We're talking about Detroit Lions, who are now 4-1 by virtue of their win over the Carolina Panthers at home, 42-24. Talk about it ad nauseum because it's that good. Russell Wayne, 42-24. Lions go to 4-1. This train is rolling, eh?
Yeah, the train's moving, and if you're on the tracks, you better get out of the way because here come the Detroit Lions. And there's nothing much to say other than 3 double-digit wins in a row. This team is legit, and if you don't think so, you better check the tape.
Exactly. Lions, we talk about it all off season. The depth that they built in the off season through the draft and through free agency is really showing up because injuries abound on this team. Maybe more, as many at least as I've seen of any team in the NFL. The Lions have been banged up, but they're overcoming it. They're beating quality opponents. Maybe not Carolina so much, but the other games definitely were. And they definitely had control of Carolina. We talked about it before the game. This was a game the Lions should win. And this is the kind of game that good teams beat the teams they're supposed to. And historically, the Lions have not done that. It's great to see this 2023 version of the Lions take care of business against Carolina. Led by, of course, their quarterback, Jared Goff, who is one of the highest, if not the highest rated quarterback in the NFL. He had a rating of 132.4 in this game. He was 20 of 28, 236, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Russ, I know this is your boy. Now's your time.
Yep.
Let's hear it. Is he the best quarterback in the league?
It's my quarterback.
PFF has Jared Goff as the number 1 quarterback in football, coming in at a 90.6 rating ahead of Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Tua, and Trevor Lawrence, and Matt Stafford, right ahead of those guys right there as the number 1 quarterback. Now, I know we don't live and die by PFF, but Michael was just bringing up the quarterback rating, which does rank him in the top 5 in the NFL with those quarterback rating. And now this PFF, he is the top quarterback as far as PFF goes. So all told, we got a top 5 quarterback here in Detroit, and we have to live with that.
It's my quarterback.
And he looked really good on Sunday, Russell. He did. He stood tall. He had a lot of zip on his passes. He was very accurate. Guys like Josh Reynolds really stepped up, played great. Sam Laporta, of course, with 2 touchdowns. The young tight end is showing out, and he's showing himself to be a very reliable target for Jared Goff. Let's hear your thoughts on Laporta. I know he's one of your favorite players on the team.
Well, when it comes to I wanted to really hit this part of Jared Goff where there were 7 players on this team that caught multiple passes. Now, we've always said that we wanted a quarterback that can make the people around him better. Now, this, mind you, was without his top target in Amon-Ra St. Brown. There was no Jahmyr Gibbs. So Goff is out there just taking next man up, and you do your job, you'll get fed the ball. And so I wanted to put another shout out to my quarterback.
It's my quarterback.
Jared Goff, not hitting the excuses or anything. He did stand tall in the pocket. He delivers the ball accurately while getting hit. Now let's talk about Sam Laporta. Now, one of the reasons he's playing so well as a quarterback is because of Sam Laporta, a rookie tight end coming in, and there's one of one. He is doing things that no other tight end has ever done. He's doing it faster than all the other tight ends, and he's only going to get better. And he is proven to be a reliable 3rd down target, somebody that Jared Goff can count on in those pressure situations. And I only expect it to get better with the pass catchers and this young core. It is such a good time to be a Detroit Lions fan right now.
especially when your team can run the ball the way the Detroit Lions can. Against Carolina Panthers, they put up 159 rushing yards, which is over their average of 141 per game, which is one of the best in the league as well. David Montgomery, 19 carries, 109 yards and a tutty. That's a 5.7 yard average, folks. And when your running back is running 5.7 yards on every carry, that's a good recipe to win the game. Backup running back Craig Reynolds came in, had a great drive that was all his to put the nail in the coffin for Carolina. He had 7 carries for 52 yards and his first career touchdown. Big ups, big congrats to Craig for getting his first tutty in the league. Even for as long as he's been in the league, it's hard to fathom that, but he always works hard. He's one of our favorites here. He's a fan favorite, and congrats to Craig Reynolds.
You want to talk about rushing? You want to talk about Jared Goff and the RPO and the 2 rushing touchdowns from our quarterback? Right there, bringing it in on the rush yards right there. Jared Goff, 2 carries for 0 yards and a touchdown. Let's go.
It's my quarterback.
Let's talk about this defense, though.
Let's talk about this defense. Alex Anzalone leading the way with 11 tackles. We keep saying his name, Russ, every week.
Don't you like that?
Every week we're talking about his PFF grade. Every week we're talking about how many tackles he had. Every week we're talking about, he had the first sack of the year. He's flying around the field. He's getting everybody in position. And for the first couple of years, we were ragging on him weekly, right? Because, he overran that play. Did you see him miss Josh Allen in the hole? Oh my gosh. But man, he's really putting it together. Got to give him kudos. Aiden Hutchinson, just a beast in progress. He had 2 tackles for loss, a sack, and an interception, not to mention 3 solo tackles. Aiden Hutchinson, an absolute beast in the game. They had no answer for him. The only bright spot for the Carolina Panthers was Adam Thielen was putting on his usual lion killing routine. 11 catches, 107 yards, and a touchdown. Boy, I bet Minnesota's glad they traded him or gave him away. Cut him, didn't they? Oh, they cut him. Yeah, good job, Minnesota. Because he would have done anything for you. He would have retired there for a bag of chips. For the league minimum, you could have had him. But no, your GM decided not to do that. So, unbelievable. Kudos to Adam Thielen. I wish him nothing but success moving forward. Let's put this one in the rear view, huh? 42-24. If the defense plays like that, we can beat anybody. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I know that you love just touting the main player. I mean, Aiden Hutchinson. Oh, wow, Aiden Hutchinson played so well. I want to talk about a couple other guys on this defense right here. And it's only because this fan base has been hard on a couple of these players. And I'm speaking of one, Aleem McNeil. Aleem McNeil was the second highest graded defensive player on the team, coming in at 92.1. This kid has showed out in his third year. He has definitely taken a step as a top 10 defensive tackle, just like I called. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but Aleem McNeil has been dominating from the middle. And one Isaiah Buggs, an unsung hero, because he's not going to show up on the stat line other than he did get a sack last week. So it's nice to see him get a sack. But Isaiah Buggs, I want to put a shout out to you and 2 other depth players right here. And that is one Will Harris and one Jerry Jacobs, showing out again. Our fan base is ridiculously hard on some of these guys, and they're ready to run them out of town after one bad game. Well, now this is 3 spectacular games in a row for Jerry Jacobs, and Will Harris has stepped in the absence of some of the injuries we've had in the secondary right there. So kudos to the depth of the Detroit Lions.
There you go. So the Lions take care of business against the Panthers. Took care of that problem for you. Take care of business. Week 5 is in the books. The Lions come out of it 4-1. Better than we even hoped at the beginning of the year. So on track to totally took control of this division now, with 5 division games yet to go. It's looking very good for the Lions at this point. Injuries happen to all teams, so that's a possibility. But I think I'm not as worried anymore after 5 games, because this team has already shown some big injuries. They can overcome it.